So if you're new here, I'm looking at TikTok and Instagram. You're excited? Oh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow and Sunday are going to be amazing. You guys, I've got everything ready to go for you. So excited. The only thing I ask of you who are all coming tomorrow is afterwards, if you would, I'm going to email you, right? But I would love for you to give me your feedback. And that way we can, I can improve on it. Or if you loved it, I would love to hear that, all of that. So yeah. And if you don't know what I'm talking about my masterclass I'm having tomorrow, showing everybody how I built my 6-figure business, but you can do it in your own way through these principles and laws, not just like spiritual laws, but also like practical logical laws. It's called Universal Blueprint to 6-Figure Success. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so also if you're new here, we do this every Monday and Friday. We get together to go over what is coming up for us. We need to know. We're nosy. And it helps us to navigate our journey a lot easier when we understand the energy that is coming up for us, okay? So this is kind of like your little cheat sheet to the weekend. So that way, you have your astrology, right? Your horoscope. Now we're going to do the Tarotscope, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the tuning fork. This is an angel frequency. It's a very high frequency. We're going to get our energy aligned so we can be open to receive, so we're at a higher vibration. It's just a nice little energy boost, okay? This lasts just a few seconds, so just breathe while it's singing. I'm going to show TikTok and Instagram both so you can both hear it, and just enjoy a few seconds of time to yourself, okay? So here we go. There we go. Okay. And it also cleanses the energy around my desk and everything for the reading, right? So, okay. So yeah, if you have not registered for the masterclass tomorrow and Sunday, the link is in my bio. You need to do it quickly because the cutoff point is 10 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Okay, because I need to get the workbook out to everybody and the Zoom links and all that stuff. So I do have to have a cutoff point at some point today. So yeah, make sure that you get your ticket, okay? All right, let's find out what is our fairy blessing for the weekend. And then we're going to use the divination book. I'll show you. All right, what is our blessing for the weekend? Ooh, a blessing of being understood. Isn't that nice during Mercury retrograde? Right? It's number 43. So what is 4? 4 is all about paying attention to the details, being practical, hearing what is actually being said. 3 is about communication and expression, okay? So you have the blessing. I'm going to show you all up close because I love this. See that dragon? So cool. There you go. So we have the blessing of being understood. Like most people feel like they're not understood. And with Mercury being retrograde right now, communication is extremely wonky and volatile. It's crazy. I've experienced some shit that I'm just like, what the fuck, So this is going to be a nice energy for you this weekend. And it works well for me because I'm putting on the masterclass. So I hope everybody understands and absorbs all the information that I'm getting, right? So that's a good blessing to have this weekend. Okay. So to find out what is coming up Friday through Sunday, we're going to use the divination book. Okay. This is a book I wrote for you. I wrote it for everybody that wants to use tarot, but may not be interested in learning tarot, or if you're just like totally into tarot, you can still use this divination book, okay? This is human written, not AI. I wrote this for you like 3 times. So what you do is you intuitively turn to a page, and that's your reading for the day. So how we're going to use this collectively is we knock on it to clear the energy off of the last reading. We're going to use the energy centers of our hands, and we're going to focus the energy on the book. And we're going to ask the book, what is it that we need to know for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And then I'm going to just intuitively turn to a page. Okay, so we have the Lovers reversed, which is interesting because we got the blessing of communication, or not communication, of being understood, right? Okay, so listen to this. This is your reading for Friday today. Beware of potential discord between you and another. Today holds a good chance for miscommunication because you and another are not on the same page. There's a disconnect between you two, and it can cause you to do things you may regret later. So be sure to practice the pause and check in with yourself before acting. A decision may need to be made, and you want to ensure you think it through with your higher self, not your physical desires. I'm sorry, you want to think it through your higher self, not your physical desires. It would be ideal to hold off until the energy is more stable. But if you must decide, use your goddess power. You've got this. Okay? So that is your reading for today. So we have the blessing of being understood this weekend, right? Well, to most, that would sound contradictory of the divination book, right? But it's telling you, hey, today might not be the day for this communication. It's telling you to also understand what the universe is telling you. You're getting it now, so you're going to hold off and be like, you know what? Let me wait. Let the energy die down or just kind of stabilize, and then we'll have this conversation. That way I'm not reacting out of just impulse. Okay, is that making sense? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Just ordered the book. Cannot wait to get it. Oh, I'm excited, Kelly. Good. I have my extra copy I gave my extra copy to a friend and she's loving the book. That's awesome, Elizabeth. Good. It's making sense. Good, good, good. Okay, do you see how this is how you read tarot, okay? You have to apply it to, like, you have to look all around. You can't just be like, oh, well, this says this, but this says this, so something's not right. No, you have to broaden your mind, step back, get out of the logical mind, okay, and see how it applies in a deeper sense, all right? So let's look at the energy of Saturday. Focus on the book, on the energy centers of your hands, and ask the book, what is our collective message for Saturday? What is our collective message for Saturday? I feel like it's going to be towards the front. Okay, we got the Seven of Wands reversed, all right? Here we go. Here's your reading. Take a deep breath. Whatever tasks, responsibilities, or emotions you face today may be overwhelming, sometimes to the point where you don't know if you can get through it all. Boundaries needs to be your new favorite word. Should always be your favorite word. Standing securely in who you are and where your boundaries lie is a way to overcome days like this. Remember, a goddess delegates because she knows it is not her responsibility to take everything on herself. A goddess also knows her worth and that boundaries maintain her sense of self and security. We all have tough days now and then. Don't let this one get you down. You can overcome anything. It's all in how you choose to view and approach each situation. You've got this. Okay? So that's your message for Saturday. So Saturday is like a feeling of, I'm writing this down so I don't forget. And you can do the same. Saturday's maybe like a feeling of like everything just coming at you and you're like, I just don't know if I can do this. I don't feel confident in myself. And the reading is telling you, yes, you can. You just have to set standards and boundaries for yourself and for others. Like if you have others just like coming at you, you're like, wait. I need you to hold up a second. Okay? I've got this that I've got to take care of. I got this I got to take care of. You know, if you can take care of your own stuff, that would be ideal. You know, but if you need my help, I will get to you as soon as I can. You know, you have to stand in your power in that way. And if you feel like everybody's coming at you just to leech off of you, you got to set that boundary. Be like, we're not doing this. Okay? You can handle your own stuff or you can set up an appointment with me. That's what I have to do. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes, we are building up to that super moon, and it's a super blue moon. It was the Seven of Wands reversed. Oh, your ex is coming into town for your daughter's birthday on Saturday. Give you patience. You know, and hey, it might not even be them. It might be like all the party stuff that you're doing. You're just like overwhelmed. So you might need to delegate some tasks to people. So yeah, don't be afraid. I gifted your book and she loves it. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I'm glad you love it, Paige. Okay, let's look at Sunday, and then we're going to get more messages through the Oracle, and we're going to talk more about this, okay? Here we go. Connect to the book through the energy centers of your hands. Focus your energy. What is our message for Sunday? What do we need to know about Sunday? Okay, we got the Page of Wands reversed. Now, don't worry that we have all of these in reverse, you guys. We are building up to this super full moon, okay? The super full moon is in Aquarius. This is a super full blue moon, okay? So it is packing a massive punch for us, okay? So it's gonna, it's gonna be connected to your circles, to, society, to friends, to, all of that, right? And it's like asking us what is being enlightened to us in our own life to where we can help other people. Like, what is being drawn out to us? Like, what can we do to help humanity? What can we do to help the people around us, right? Without pushing ourselves down. So let me read this to you first, and then we'll get more into it. Okay, Page of Wands reversed. Be aware of your surroundings today. You may have an outside influence that does not have your best interest at heart. Be sure to check in with yourself and where your core values lie. That is your guiding force, not the pressure of influence from others. If you're feeling confused or have this anxious feeling you cannot pinpoint, it means it's time to pause before acting. Perhaps tomorrow will bring more clarity. Take your time, goddess. Okay? Because think of the Page of Wands. The page is always a young person, like a young person, a messenger, or an apprentice. Okay? When the Page of Wands is in reverse, it is disruptive energy. It's like a child acting out. Okay? So you want to practice a pause, a step back, and be like, okay, I'm not participating in this. I'm not going to feed into this crazy energy. And then that's how you stand in your power. This is why I wrote this book for you, is because you need that reminder of, I don't have to participate in that, or I can do this and this and that, right? You need this daily reminder. I was talking to my son, hang on, can't talk and write at the same time. I was talking to my son yesterday. Oh, and if you're wondering about the book, it's Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. You can find this on Amazon. It's linked in both of my bios, TikTok and Instagram, okay? It'll take you directly there. So anyways, I was talking to my son yesterday, and he was talking about he's going back and rereading certain books because it's putting him back in that headspace of where he needs to be aligned, to be productive. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what you do. And I told him, I said, whenever you come in the mornings and I'm getting ready for the day and you hear me listening to something, I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm listening to a podcast, I'm listening to something to start my day by putting me in that headspace, in that spiritual space of being aligned, okay? So that's what you really want to do. And we're going to go over a lot more in the masterclass tomorrow and Sunday. I can't believe it's already here. That went by fast, right? And guess what? Also, Saturday is a lucky day. Okay, so you might have the wonky energy of the Seven of Wands in reverse, but Saturday is an 8th day. You know how we had 888, the Lionsgate portal? Now we get an extra boost because Saturday is the 17th. 1 and 7 is 8. So we have another 888 day. This one is more like it's you connecting to your spirituality, you connecting to your alignment, and then creating that abundance portal, creating that abundance energy or frequency. Does that make sense? Because 1 is you, it's the creation, right? 7 is that spiritual psychic number. So then you put them together and it creates the 8. Does that make sense? Do I recommend any podcasts? Oh gosh, I would have to look because I listen to most of the stuff on YouTube. You just need to find people that you really resonate with. But again, when you're listening to people, make sure that it resonates. Check in with yourself. How does this feel? How does this information feel to me? Does it feel right? Or I don't know. Because there are, there's this guy on social media. I don't remember his name, but there is something about him that I just can't shake. And he runs a very successful and popular spiritual company. And I don't know what it is, but there's something about him that I just can't shake. And so I can't do it. So you have to check in with yourself on how do you feel about the person that you're listening to? What is the energy and the vibration you're getting from them? Okay. If it feels good, if it feels like you're resonating and everything is yeah, I've known that. They're confirming things that you've already known and stuff like that. There you go. Okay. But if it's telling you stuff and you're just not getting a genuine vibe from the person or something's off, go, pass, nope. Okay. That's how you protect your space. That's how you protect your energy and your mind as well. Okay. Sunday is going to be about boundaries with a child likeness. We have an exchange that day. Okay. You got this. You got this. Let's see. It is going to be a magical weekend. Heather, I am extremely excited about the masterclass too. Gosh, I can't wait. My ass is protected this weekend. I've got a girls' weekend planned. Good for you. Hay House is having a huge sale. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. It's always good to get sales from them. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to say the name because I do repost this. Hang on, I forgot to put this stuff on Do Not Disturb. Whoops, hold on. I'm looking up and distracting me while I'm doing this. So anyways, I don't want to say the name of the guy or his company, but it is a big, successful spiritual company, and I don't like it. I don't know. I don't know. I could be way wrong, but there is just something about him. Not necessarily the company itself, but him. I don't like it. Oh, okay. What else do we need to know this weekend? We're going to get oracle cards to confirm and give us more information. It's crazy. I have this masterclass coming up, and then we have Tarot Apprenticeship starting on the 27th. So much stuff happening in the month of August. Just because, the kids have gone back to school, things are getting settled in, and we're ready to focus on growth, right? So, okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? Look at that. Number 17. Tomorrow is the 17th. We have action. Isn't that cool? You think you know which one it is? Yeah, comes up on my feed all the time. It's annoying. So there we go. I'm going to read this to you just so we have the full message, okay? But why do we have a black and a white horse? Why do you think? There's a reason for everything in these messages. Okay, this card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed towards your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. While the white horse is inner action of the spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. 100% true. 100% true. Okay. And this goes perfectly with the masterclass. And look, it's kind of hard to see. See that little hawk or eagle up there? That indicates clear sight. That indicates wisdom, being able to see something from a higher standpoint and like zero in on it. Okay. So this is perfect for what we're doing this weekend. Is like we're taking action. I just saw a video earlier this morning where this guy was talking about, a lot of people like to talk about the law of attraction, but they don't talk about anything else. The law of attraction is just one law. There's so much more that you have to know in order to bring things to you. It's not just, sit here and wish and hope and it's going to fall in your lap. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about in the masterclass tomorrow. Okay, it's called Universal Blueprint to Six-Figure Success. If you have not heard about it yet, it's all linked in my bio. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, the journey, black and white, ups and downs. Yeah, and you think about the polar opposites. We have to be in balance because they're both driving us forward, and it's similar to the Chariot card in tarot. Yeah, you're spot on, Denise. See what else do we need to know. I'll look at y'all's comments in just a second. TikTok, I have to hold up the thing so I can see. I don't know why they don't do like Instagram and put like a dark background behind it so you can actually see the comments. Okay, what else do we need to know this weekend? Look at that mountain. This card is telling you that even though you might see a mountain in front of you, you don't have to go straight up the mountain. You need to go the smart way, the easy way. How is that possible? You have to know how things work. Okay? So just like I was thinking about this morning too. You know how I got invited to that year-long masterclass with Dr. Joe Vitale? I didn't apply for that. I didn't ask for that. It just showed up. How did it show up? Because I show up. Right? So when you are showing up to your dreams, to whatever it is that you're working towards, then everything is just attracted to you. And you will get these just incredible opportunities that just do land in your lap. Why do they land in your lap? Because you are doing the other work. Does that make sense? You want to do the work towards your goals and align. We want to work smarter, not harder. That's essentially what the mountain is telling you. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? And when you're working smarter, that means you're working in alignment with your divinity and with your goals. Okay? And so it's just pushing you forward and it's just slinging all these doors open for you. Okay? That's how I got invited to be a speaker at the Spiritual Symposium and the Spirit Heart Cruise. Okay? Because I just show up and I help people. Okay, so that's what you want to do in your own life. You show up in a way that's going to be aligned to your truth. I'm so on the fence about the masterclass because I just started the self-paced tarot. And that is up to you, Jessica. That is solely up to you, my love. Okay, so I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, let's get some more. Let's do this one. But is this making sense? We have, so far, we have sevens showing up. Sevens are repeating in this reading. What is 7? Remember, spirituality. Okay? It's that spiritual psychic connection. It's the one going, I think there's more than what I'm experiencing here. Let me investigate. Here we have it again, action. This one's number 15. All right, you guys, we got double messages here. The cards, no. The cards are like, wake up. Start taking action on what it is that you have been waiting for. Now, this is going to be different for everybody because this is a collective reading, okay? So it's either you're taking action to move away from something or you're taking action to move towards something, or both, okay? Because remember, you're trying to receive things, but if you have your hands full of the thing that you don't want, let's say this cup is empty and I'm done with it, but I'm just still hanging on to it. Well, I have no more room for food, money, peace, health, whatever it is that I want, right? I have no more room because my hand is full. So I have to remove myself from that, what I don't want, so I can have this open hand. Because the universe loves a void. It loves to fill a void. I'm sorry, it hates a void. It loves to fill a void, right? Just like water. Water will fill that empty space as long as it's open. Okay, so that's what you have to do. You need to move away from things so you can move towards things. You got to let things go so you can receive the new things. This could be metaphorically or like physically. Get rid of the shit in your house that you don't need. It's cluttering up your space and your energy. Let's see. But when do you know your help isn't going to make a difference? When people but you. When people are hell-bent on, like, don't offer your help unless they're asking for help, okay? Because there are people here that do not want to expand. They do not want to, go through this awakening. It's too hard and too scary for them, even though it's not that. But it is weird. It is a totally different experience, right? But it's so much better than just like staying asleep, right? But you can't drag anybody through their awakening. You can't drag anybody through their healing. You can't make anybody do anything. So if they're not asking for your help, sorry, they're not going to listen, okay? If they are asking for your help, but then they're doing the exact opposite, that's when you back up. You're like, okay, clearly you're not ready, and this isn't the right space for you. So I've had to fire clients because of that. It's like, if you're going to butt me to death, or if you're going to continue to do the same thing over and over again without like using the tools that I'm giving you, then we're done. I'm not going to waste my time, energy, and effort on somebody who doesn't want to improve. Now, it's rare that that actually happens because normally when people come to me for help, they're ready. But I do have some stubborn people that will show up and I'm like, yeah, you're not ready. So that's how that works. Is there a certain time you come on live? I keep missing you. Yes, Debbie, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Mondays and Fridays. The notifications weren't working, and so I stopped setting up the thing on the scheduled thing on TikTok because people still weren't getting notifications. It's annoying. Okay, great, Tracy. Okay, let's get some more Oracle. Let's do this one. Ugh, this box suctions. I'm just going to shuffle it like this for a second. I don't know why. I just feel drawn to do so I'm going to do that. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why. And I just noticed, on this action card here, you see that fence? You see that corral? That corral is perceived. That corral is not real, Like you're feeling like you have this like space that you can't leave. Yes, you can. Those horses can easily jump over that corral, over that fence. You can do the same, okay? It's all in your mind, all in your head. Like this morning, Luna, the new kitten, she found a way to jump up on the island because she jumps up on the stool and then gets on the island, right? So we're trying to teach her to get down, right? Well, this morning, the sunlight from the living room window was bouncing off of my phone and going onto the ceiling in the kitchen. And she just jumped right onto the other countertop next to the stove because there was no limit to her at that moment. Before, she couldn't do that. But she wanted that spot on the ceiling so badly, she just jumped right up there And I was like, holy shit. So that's how it happens. Our youngest dog, Douglas, if you're fancy, he's a little Shih Tzu, and he gets stuck in places sometimes where he's afraid to like jump down. But if you throw a ball, there he goes, because he wants that so badly that the limitation is gone. Does that make sense? This is how it happened for me in transforming my life. I wanted it so badly that the limitations were gone. It works. Oh, that makes my heart burst. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? Look at that. We have number 33, the South Node, your past. Talking about limitations, right? We're moving away from those limitations. We're moving away. The South Node is in Libra. And so we're moving away from those codependent relationships, from the past energy of people who have like put those limitations in your life. Okay? The past people who are just like sucking the life out of you. You have to decide to heal that part of you by moving away from it, by getting yourself out of the muck. Okay? You have a cat named Luna as well? Nice. Yeah, my oldest found her, brought her home, and named her after Luna Lovegood on Harry Potter. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. Yep. Exactly, Cheryl. The want eliminates the fear. So this weekend, it's all about working smarter, not harder. Moving away from the past you, from the old you that doesn't even really exist. Okay? It only exists in your mind. But if that want is stronger than those perceived limitations, you'll get it. I need to make a video about that. Because that, like, yeah. I think everybody needs to hear that. Because I love using imagery like that because it finally makes sense. It finally clicks in people's heads. That's the way I teach. That's the way I've found that people finally have that aha moment. And this is what we're going to talk about too in the masterclass. You know, I have a lot of bullet points that we're going to go over, but I will give you situations. I will give you imagery so you can finally understand it and have that switch flipped on. Okay? It's real. It makes total sense. Good, 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 good. Yay. I'm fired up now. Y'all got me sweating. And that's the same thing that I tell my boys, you know, until you get to that point where you've had enough and your uncomfortable comfort zone has finally gotten so bad that you're finally like, I have to get out of here. I want this so bad because I'm so sick and tired of being here. That's the moment that things change. Okay? But until you get tired of your fucked up comfort zone, you're going to stay there. Okay? People get comfortable in their discomfort and it sucks. And I've been there. Inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, innovation. There you go. You have all of this energy. So what I'm feeling, right quick. So with the tarot, we got the Lovers in reverse, we got Seven of Wands in reverse, and we got the Page of Wands in reverse. So we have all of this disruptive energy around us. Okay? Picture this. You have all of this disruptive energy around you. And the Oracle is like, hey, do you see all that going on? That sucks, right? Pay attention to what's going on inside. Let's start taking action. Let's start moving. How uncomfortable do you have to be before you start moving? Because this weekend might make you extremely uncomfortable, and then it forces you to start moving. Okay, does that make sense? It's telling you like you have this energy, you have the disruption going on around you, right? But you have inside the energy to create something new, to start on this new path, this new journey, especially with this full moon coming up on Monday. This is a big full moon. Okay, Aquarius does not play. Aquarius is like, look, either you're coming with me or you're not. You know, it's kind of like that. I'll help you if you want, but I'm not going to drag you. You know, they do their own thing. My youngest is an Aquarius. It's totally him. But you're all getting what I'm saying. It's like all of the energy that you have this weekend, all of the magical energy is within, and you're going to feel that disruption around you. And it's kind of like the disruption can be like the distraction. How much are you going to let yourself be distracted from your actual goal, from what it is that you want? Are you going to let somebody's negative words impact you when they don't know what the hell they're talking about? They're just projecting onto you. Are you going to let somebody else tell you what to do even though you're ready to go this way? No. Okay? So this is why also we have the blessing of being understood. being understood is also about understanding yourself. It's also about finding your tribe that understands you so you can collectively move in whatever direction, like a higher direction. I hope this is making sense. Like, I'm on my soapbox now. Let's see. That's the thing, you know, about people like me who are the ones that want to show you the way. We cannot drag you along. I cannot convince you to do anything. If you're not ready, you're not ready. And I don't, like, there was somebody who made a negative comment on one of my posts, and they're like, you know, I like the video, but I'm not getting in your masterclass. I was like, ooh, you told me. You know, I was like, that's great, because I don't want people that are negative in my masterclass. I don't want people that are not ready in the masterclass, because it's a waste of your time and it's a waste of mine. So it's like, you have to be the same way about your life. Like, stop putting energy and effort into things and people that are just not there. Okay? They're not ready. Ooh, we have tobacco offering. That's so weird. I was just reading about, somebody posted something about tobacco. Let's see. Let's see what it says. This is the Herbal Astrology. So it's number 24. Okay, it says power, offering, divine gift, invocation, respect, deep alignment with will and purpose. I mean, how perfect is that? Deep alignment with will and purpose. I mean, how many more confirmations do we need, right? When you have this deep alignment with your will, that's that want is like getting stronger and stronger, you know? And that's your purpose. It's trying to pull you out, but you have to let go of this negative space, okay? The discomfort. Is this making sense? Sometimes I know I can speak like, because while I do these readings, I'm also like channeling these messages, and I'll have to go back and listen to it as well. But it's like pulling you out. It's trying its hardest to pull you out of that spot, but it can't make you. It's like I'm extending my hand, going once, going twice, you know, I'm gone. You're taking your power back. Good. You did it, Jessica. Look at you. Look at you. Now, how do you feel? Jessica says she just signed up for the masterclass tomorrow. I'll tell you tell me how you feel. It makes sense? Good. Great. Awesome. That makes me so happy. I have so much information to share with y'all. I can't wait. I love, you know, I was teaching a tarot spread in my tarot community the other night, and oh shit, look at that. Golden egg. I'll talk about it in just a second. While I look for the page, I'll tell y'all. I was teaching the 21 card spread in my tarot community. Sorry, I told you I can't read and talk at the same time. And after that, it was such a great class. People were asking great questions, and I was like, that is what feeds my soul. I love giving information. I love helping people and guiding people, not because you need to listen to me. No, I'm like, hey, listen to this. This is going to help you. That's how I love to teach. It's like, this is going to help you. Like, don't listen to that other shit. It's trying to keep you down. Do this, and this is going to elevate you. So this, like, teaching these things makes me so fucking happy, because I get to help you. I get to say, hey, let's break free from this bullshit that you've been fed and go this way. So much better. You know, it's kind of like the party's over here. Follow me. Look at this. We got the golden egg. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within a golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. Isn't that fitting? I've got more to read, but isn't that fitting with what I was just telling y'all about so much noise and energy and chaos going on around you, but there's something inside that is speaking to you, okay? The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. What? That's what I was saying. I felt like my heart was going to burst. That was the message that needed to come through, right? You'll feel the same thing. It's like, I don't know, it's like the ultimate excitement, but it's not in your stomach, it's in your heart. That's the only way I could describe it, how it feels, okay? So when we start talking about things and they start resonating, and I know that this is a message that needs to be heard, my heart just, it's just like energies beaming from it, kind of like a Care Bear, right? But through my heart, not my stomach. So this is telling you that, listen, there's a lot going on inside this weekend for you, okay? A lot of energy to work with, a lot of messages that need to be heard, and it's telling you there will be these light bulb moments, but only in the quiet and stillness, only in the direct action of taking that time for you, okay? That was a cool message. So I know you said you're not sure about when your cutoff is. Can we have a set time because we have to go print out the workbook? I get uncomfortable about waiting to the last minute. The cutoff time for the class tomorrow is 10 p.m. tonight. I can send out the workbook early, Lisa, if that'll help everybody. And then for everybody that gets in later today, I'll resend it out tonight. So yeah, I can do that. That way it'll make it easier on y'all that are already in the masterclass, because yes, you will have a workbook, you will have PDFs to print off that you can write on, or you can just bring a notebook and a pen and use the PDF like maybe on your iPad or something like that. Whatever works for y'all, do it, okay? Let's do this one. Oh, you're welcome. Look, I'm all about making things easier on people if I can, you know? You want to print off the notebook too? Oh no, hang on. This iPad, you guys, hang on a second. It's been acting up like crazy, and it's not even an old iPad. Like the battery is not even low. Like I just unplugged it from the charger this morning. Hang on, I gotta lift this up for a second. I just unplugged it from the charger this morning, so it should be at 100%, but it's acting crazy. Like, go in. Hang on, there. The other day, like a weekend or so ago, I was at a gig and it just crashed on me. Like it just turned off. And when I plugged it back in, because it was saying low battery, when I plugged it back in, it said it had 70%. And me and the band owner, Chuck, he was like, what the hell? And I was like, I don't freaking know. Mercury retrograde. You've never been on my live? Oh, well, welcome in. I'm glad you're liking it. Okay. So let's get some more messages. What time is it? Oh, we got plenty of time. Look at that. Rebirth, you guys. This is that full moon. I'll show you TikTok, show you Instagram, and look at the gold and the cracks. You see that? Now, the gold in the cracks is, I want to say it's a Chinese practice, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But like when a vase or something breaks, they repair it with gold. What is gold? Gold is it's powerful energy. It is a conduit. It's masculine energy, but it's more than that. Okay, so this is like you are going through this opportunity of coming out into this new sense of being. Okay, the golden egg is telling you, the golden egg represents birth too, right? What is an egg? It's an incubator of this energy, this new life. So, wow. This is interesting. I'm liking this. And I'm excited because, number one, for everybody, it's great energy to use. But number two, you know, for everybody in my masterclass, like, I hope you take all this information I'm going to give you and run with it. I really do. Like, I want you to be a millionaire. I want you to be a multimillionaire. I want you to be happy. I want you to have all the success. Okay? That's what I want for you. So, I'm excited. Oh, hang on. Yeah, all the blues again. Yep. Okay, you guys. Yeah, I will make sure I send out that notebook. No worries, no worries. I'm happy to do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. This is the spirit animal, or spirit of the animal deck. Oops. All right, what is our message for this weekend? Watch it be that white stag again. I keep pulling that card. Oh, we got the puffins. I love puffins. Aren't they so cute? It says partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. It will. Remember how we've been talking about mastermind is like one of the main rules of success. Success in anything. It doesn't matter if it's business, it doesn't matter if it's relationships, it doesn't matter if it's health, whatever it is. The mastermind, your partnerships, the people around you play a massive influence on that, okay? So this is telling you, who are you spending your time around? Are they supportive? Are they nurturing? Are you supportive? Are you nurturing? Okay, it's not about like who can give me what, but also what can you give to other people, you know? And I love that it says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Do you really accept yourself? Do you celebrate yourself at all? You know, how divinely unique you are, how amazing you are, how smart you are, how loving you are. Gosh, I got all of this flying out. Do you ever do that? You should. It's not about the ego. It's about loving yourself and understanding how unique this experience is. And it's just an experience, okay? Once we're done, we go back to the other side. Then we come back and try another experience. So don't put too much weight on it, okay? Ooh, let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need. Boom. Again, we're building up to that super full blue moon on Monday. And what is that? The full moon, this is like a big completion, a big revelation, a big sense of things coming to fruition. All right? So the leaves are like, hey, I'll share this with you right quick. I've shared it with y'all before, but I know some of y'all are brand new. There's a guy, he's a landscaper. I think he's a landscaper. But he made a video about the leaves. And he goes, it drives me crazy when I see people raking up the fallen leaves. He's like, the trees need those leaves for nourishment because the bugs come up and eat the leaves. They go back into the ground and they poop it out. And that's the nutrients that the roots use to grow even bigger the next year. So it's telling you to let go of all of the things that no longer serve you. Let it nurture your growth. Okay? Don't try to deny it. Don't try to ignore it. There are no hacks for getting around your past. You know, you just move away from it. You acknowledge it and you see it for what it was and you take the lesson, leave the rest, like the leaves falling down. Let the universe take care of that and you let the new sense of being help you to grow. Does that make sense? If not, I'll re-explain it. You pulled the Queen of Cups for today. Nice. Hopefully when I come back, I remember this information. You know, the more work you do, in this lifetime of awakening and connecting, it means the more you will come back into the next life with that energy. So like, for instance, you know, I've had this energy my entire life. Remember how I told you, like I would be in church with my family and I'm like, this shit does not make sense to me. Like this is toxic. I could feel energy. I could sense things. Like I saw my cousin after he passed. I've seen other entities and all this other stuff. So that tells me that in my last life, I was doing this work. And so I brought it into this life. So you build upon each life and then you graduate and then you get to go to different realms, different planes and things like that. You can believe that or not. That is up to you. But that is what I know to be my truth, right? So yeah, the more work you do, the better it's going to be in the next life, or the more stuff you're going to have to work with in the next life. All right, let's see. What is our money message for the weekend? What is our money message for the weekend? What do we need to know about money this weekend? Ooh, we got the rebel. I love being the rebel. I'll even be the rebel against myself sometimes. Like the whole discount that I did for my birthday, you know, I was like, I'm only doing this one day because it's such a freaking deep discount on my Tarot Apprenticeship. But then there was a glitch and I was like, you know what? We're going to keep the discount going. I'm going to go against what I said and we're going to keep the discount going. See, I can't even say it. We're going to keep the discount going until the glitch gets resolved. It was happening for some, not for everybody. But I do that. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You know, go save your money. Go get the discount. That's what I always tell people. Okay, so the Rebel. Number one, there's 3 ways to resonate. Number one, you're a trailblazer meant to see things differently and set a new path for others. Welcome to the team. Okay. Number 2, your rebellious spirit makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. Let's do this. Right? I'm speaking my life. Number 3, an old belief about money could be preventing you getting ahead. Yep. That's about 90% of it, is your belief about yourself and money. It's mostly connected to your self-worth and the belief that just because you see certain things going on in society doesn't mean that it's going to affect you monetarily, okay? Because there are people making millions right now. Not the elites. We're not talking about them. We're talking about everyday people. Normal, everyday people are making millions right now. You know? Because they don't believe that that's a limit. So you have to have that want. So you bust down those limits. Okay? The limits don't even exist anymore. Let's see. Yes, acknowledge, accept, let go. Oh, you did hear that from your mom about the trees. Good. See, it is a thing. I agree. So we tend to ignore. Doesn't help us. People try so hard to ignore their troubles, their pains, their own inflicted limitations and things like that. It's like, I just want to ignore it. I want to pretend like it doesn't exist. You can't do that because it does exist, because you do remember it. You did experience it. It's in your energy. You have to acknowledge it and not let it have power over you anymore. You know, the more, if you're afraid of something, the more you learn about it, the less afraid you are. Okay. That's why, when people come at me about fear mongering about tarot and spirituality, I'm like, have you even stopped to study it yet? Have you informed yourself yet before you start making these accusations? They're like, I don't need to. Okay. Conversation's done. You know, learn about something. How I knew breeding for conservation is my calling. That's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's get one from the Kipper deck. Excuse me. When I was shuffling the money deck, I had the visual of this card coming out, but I was thinking it was in the money deck, but it's actually in this one. Great Fortune. Number 26. There was another card that we got that was 26, I thought. Oh no, I did not even see this. Hold please. Number 24. Number 24. Number 24. And then we have 6. 2 and 4 is 6, if you didn't know. The Mountain. Remember the Mountain was telling you to work smarter, not harder? These cards, I'm sorry, I did not even see that. But I knew there was something I was supposed to see. So those are those inklings that you want to pay attention to, right? Not just when you're doing tarot readings and stuff like that. But it's telling you all of this information. And then here we have Great Fortune. Okay? This is about being recognized. This is about being appreciated. This is about you putting yourself up there to be able to receive what is yours by divine right. Okay? And I mean, hell yeah, for the masterclass, right? I'm going to show you all. I told you, I want you to be successful. I want you to bust through your boundaries. I want your boundaries to dissolve. Okay? And that's what we're going to work on this weekend. We're going to dissolve the boundaries. I'm going to give you all this information, and then you're going to fucking run with it, and you're going to go get your fortune. Okay? We're in this together. Okay? It's not me above you. It's just I've done it. I've busted through my boundaries, and now I'm going to show you exactly how to do so as well. We'll share the information. Oops, hang on. See, I love how y'all are adding up the numbers. See, you know how numerology works. Okay, I'm sitting in my backyard hearing several blue cardinals chirping. Oh, I love that. Here comes the sassiness, yep. Are there a few books you can name off to read to help us be successful? Yeah, I'll give you these in the class, but I mean, you want to read, it's not just about money. You don't want to just read about money. You want to read books that are going to enlighten you about how the universe works. One of my favorite books is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Frances Scovel Shinn. I think it's Frances. Or is it Florence? I always get her name confused. Her last name's Scovel Shinn. Okay, so Game of Life and How to Play It. You can read Think and Grow Rich. You can read The Laws of Success. You can read The Big Leap. That's a great book about, sabotaging yourself. There's so many great books out there. I've read, I don't even know how many now. But you put it all together, and it's all basically saying the same thing. And you just have to put piece it together. And that's what I did. And it worked. All right, so this is the Rebel deck. This deck has an attitude, like me. So we're going to pull a card from it and see what it wants to tell us about this weekend. Stop talking, shut your mouth, and listen. Stop talking, shut your mouth, and listen. Why? Because there's information. Remember, there are messages trying to get to you. This golden egg is deep in here, and it's got this message for you, your own specific message, but you have to shut up. It's like there is great fortune available to you anytime, but you have to stop. You have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop talking negatively, if I can speak. You have to just stop doing all the things that are keeping you in the lack, keeping you in this I'm not worthy type of energy. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, stop and pay attention. Are there any questions before I close this out? Who's getting into the masterclass that hasn't already? Yeah, smell the roses and look to the sky. I love it. I can't wait for tomorrow either, you guys. It's my new baby. Y'all are going on. Oh, look what's sitting here on top. Look. Rebel. The Rebel. And the back says,